Hey guys, it's Rick from Ozark Living Homestead. It's June the 1st, about 4 o'clock. I'm standing up by the road where you come in to the property here. And my wife was up here about a week ago. She come up and actually stayed for about 2 weeks this time. And while she was up here, she made this sign up because we've been selling some of the eggs to some of the neighbors. We first gave some of the eggs to some of the neighbors. We were giving some of the neighbors eggs, and they kept offering to pay us, and we said no, we just gave them the eggs. And then it got to where they almost demanded that we take the money because they were more than glad to pay for good fresh eggs, farm fresh eggs, big brown eggs. But anyway, my wife made up this sign, and she put it up, and ever since she did, it's kind of unbelievable that people are stopping by and buying the eggs. They're about to buy me out, which we produce a lot of eggs, and I give them away. Like I said, I give them to my son, I give them to different people, and then there's a lot of neighbors that buy them. But anyway, she put the sign up, and when I did the goat pen here, I intentionally left this one pole higher so I could put the sign on it, because she had made a smaller sign, put it out by the road, but you couldn't see it. And I told her I would make her another one. Well, I never got around to it. She made it when she came up. But if you see on the top, I had an old metal bar that was actually a street sign bar, and I attached it to that wooden post. And she had ordered this thing off the internet or something or another. And she brought this thing up and she wanted me to put it out here. Now this is a private drive, it's not a road, county road or anything. It used to be an old county road years ago. But they kind of abandoned it and basically gave it to the property owner, which at the time was someone else, but now it's me. So basically it's our property. So it's called Rottweiler Road. Again, it's just our drive. My wife used to breed Rottweilers and train Rottweilers for competition, and some of you I'm sure know or heard of Schützen training. It's a German word. But she did it for competition, and it's actually it's almost like police dog training, but it's more to it. They're trained for tracking, attack. And they use all German commands on them. They only understand German commands. And she did it for years, and she really loves it, and she still does. She still talks about it. But her favorite female, she had to put it down for cancer. It had cancer. And when she had to do that, it just kind of broke her heart, and she just lost all interest in it after that. And so she stopped breeding. And now she does have one, but she's just an American bred. Full-blooded Rottweiler, but she's just a pet. And honestly, she's scared to death of her own shadow. But it was kind of funny. She brought her up here with her this time. This time she actually drove up. She didn't fly up this time. She wanted to drive, and so we could switch her vehicle over. And so she brought the Rottweiler up, and it was kind of funny. She had never seen turkeys or chickens or goats or anything else, and she didn't chase them, but she was very curious about them and stuff. So, but yeah, it was kind of weird. Another thing, I haven't put out a video in, oh geez, I want to say 5-6 weeks. And to all the people, which I haven't replied to them yet, I need to. I apologize. There's been quite a few that PM me, and some that just make comments, you know, where am I at and what's happened. I hope that I'm okay, and I really appreciate the concern and everything. I have problems with I don't know if it's YouTube or my internet. I honestly don't. I really think it was YouTube, and sometimes I know it's my internet. For instance, just a week ago, about a week and a half ago, when my wife was up here, she bush hogged the inside of this little pasture, not all the way to the ground, but she got it down a little lower because it was very high for the goats, and they can't eat it fast enough. So I'll go in there and I'll get it up to almost knee high, and I'll leave it there. But anyway, she was doing the inside of it, so he got on the tractor and he went all down by the pond down there. And we have these little, if you see that orange cap, that metal pipe with cap, that actually has wires in it. And they're phone lines and cable lines and stuff. And there are some shorter ones that are quite a bit shorter than that are not even knee high. They're farther down that way, but you can see them. They had the orange cap on them, so you can see them. Well, apparently my neighbor was not paying attention, and he ran over one of them. And so I was without internet and everything for and phone, I think 4 days. But I wasn't the only one. There's a couple of neighbors that knocked them out too. But anyway, the neighbor did. But anyway, it's back in fixing. But I have a DSL line. It's actually a DSL line. It's good at internet service because being so far out here, you don't have a choice. You either get DSL or you get satellite. And everybody has told me not to mess with the satellites there. It's far away from the satellite. Internet service is so slow. So I got the DSL line because I do have a landline because cell phones do not work out here. There's a lot of things that do not work out here. And I tell people that I am way out in the middle of nowhere. Some people really don't believe me. Our local news, if any of you know anything about this area, all our local news comes out of Springfield on the TV stations, the local TV stations. We're looking at almost 3-hour drive from where I'm at. We don't have a hospital. We don't have, what else is it? There's quite a few other things. Now we do have a clinic, a small clinic, you know, but there's a lot of things we don't have here that you have to go to the bigger cities. And a lot of people think it's just a jump in the car and hop, you know, you're there in 15 minutes. No, you're talking about an hour or more drive just to get to a bigger city to where you can find things. There is nothing local, nothing close. I mean, we're literally out in the middle of nowhere. But this is where we chose to live. This is where we want to live, you know, and we so far enjoying it. But anyway, I just wanted to do this update, guys. I've been really busy. That's one of the reasons I haven't got more videos done other than the problems I had, and I stopped actually making them. I actually just posted 2 earlier today that I already had made, so I just went ahead and got them to go ahead. They've been on there, just I haven't actually posted them. They were older ones, and the goats are doing fine. Everything's doing fine. The house is coming along really good. That's one of the things I've been concentrating on. So that's why I haven't really got around to doing a lot. And if you can see, and I'm going to get into another video later about this, I've actually got almost all the metal roofing on. I got just a little bit on the end there that hasn't gotten done. Sorry about the shaking, guys. I got the rest of the house framed in. Let's see if I can get a shot of it. It's starting to rain again. I actually came out, I don't know, about 3 o'clock. I was going to start with the goats down in the new pen down there. And it started raining about the time I crossed the creek. So I let the goats in and got them on the pen over here. And it's 4 o'clock now, a little after 4. So I went back out and start the video again. And now it's starting to rain again. But anyway, as you guys can see, it's I got most of that metal roofing on. Unfortunately, it's raining on me. I was working on some this morning. You can see some of the wood there. I was getting ready to put the paper down and start putting the rest of that metal on that one section, and it just didn't happen. So anyway, yeah, I'll get some water in there. I had to sweep it out, but then I can go ahead and finish closing in the rest of the house. So all right, guys, it's getting ready to really pour down again. And we've been fighting these storms off and on for quite a few weeks right now. Some days just all day rain, non-stop. Normally I'd have a tarp over that up there. Kind of caught me with my pants down this time. I didn't get a tarp over it. But it'll be okay. But I'll get it up there tomorrow I should have it closed up and completely closed up this time, like I said. And I'll do some more video on it on the roof and stuff. And I've started some on the porch and stuff. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here and get in before I get soaked and get sick here. And hope you guys have a great day.